Well, Gary, round 3 against Sandringham, and another tough effort from our young group saw us prevail by 10 points in what was a bit of a slog. It's fair to say you just take the 4 points and move on.
Yeah, you probably tried to pretty much, Sam, I think, and that was well surmised, mate. Look, obviously 4 points are really, really vital, because if you look at the way the teams are around us on the ladder, our percentage is not overly healthy. So until we can get equilibrium, we've just got to try and get the 4 points, which is bloody important, as you said. And it was a tough game. It was really dour, I thought, really defensive at times. Probably both sides never really got what I'd say fluent ball movement happening more often than not. You know, we went coast to coast a couple of times, and when we did that, we looked really good. When they did it, they were able to get out the back of us a couple of times. Lamb ended up kicking 5 goals. And I guess if you think about what we could have been in a quarter time, like they were 3 goals 8 and we were 3 straight. So we've certainly got to address that type of, I guess, start. 11 scoring shots is too many in a quarter, but albeit I guess we had 4 goals 6 in the second quarter, so that was 10 scoring shots and 1 goal 6 in the last. So, but happy to get the 4 points. Certainly at the minute, I think our correction of when we handball, how we handball to our kick ratio needs to be better. I think we're certainly overdoing the handball at the minute, and that's something we'll address. But overall, to beat a side like Sandringham on their home ground, they'd been undefeated. All in all, I'll walk away pretty happy, and we've got some things to work on.
We've seen a couple of interesting coaching moves from your good self over the past 2 weeks. We've had Robbie Nahas and Lockie Waddell both sort of drift back to play most of their games across the half-back line. We know you like to be able to create certain levels of versatility within your sides here at the Borough. Have you been wrapped with the way that those 2 boys in particular have gone about it, considering neither would have played much footy in that part of the ground at all in their careers?
Yeah, well, that's interesting, Sammy, because Robbie will certainly tell me, as he always likes to do, that he played a year there against, who was it? When he was playing for Coburg, actually, when he was spending a fair bit of time back in the VFL. So Robbie is certainly quite confident in what he wants to do, and certainly if it can help the team, I'm all for any player playing in a position that is needed, and Robbie's very, very creative, as we know, and I think that move has been really positive, as has Lockie as well. You know, Lockie was probably more so because he missed so much pre-season. I think the big fella was looking for a defibrillator there in the first round against Richmond, so we thought, well, we need a bigger body back, because we've obviously lost Huey Sandilands, Brody Murdoch, and obviously Brody Myercheck, and Robbie hopefully gives us that ball use, and Lockie can give us that extra little bit of height. And look, he knows how to play the game, so I've been quite pleased with the 2 contributions from both those boys in the last 2 games.
And we also saw another young recruit make his debut in the red and blue in Campbell Walker. He's a terrific young lad, as we know. He's got a great head on his shoulders, and was another who was able to play a solid role in the win. What did you make of his performance first up?
Yeah, to look really good. I know he was as nervous as buggery before the game. He's done a lot of this on his own bat, coming over from interstate. He's just a really likeable young man, and yeah, I couldn't have been more delighted. Nice goal that he kicked, and he had a hand in a couple of others, and I thought for a first up performance at this level, considering he's played at the NEFL for 12 months or so, I think he really contributed to us winning the game.
And so we're now at 2-1, which sets us up nicely for a clash with the Northern Blues out at Kramer Street this Saturday. A 6-day break for our boys, and they're coming off a bye. So we know that there's no easy games these days in the VFL, but another unique set of challenges for our boys this week.
Yeah, most definitely. Look, they'll be hurting because they had a nasty loss against Collingwood in round 1, and then probably all won the game against North Melbourne the week before. So they're really going to have a nice little opportunity to come out fresh, look at what they have to do to obviously try and get their game going, I guess, and we just need to keep building momentum. You know, we're going into a break after this weekend, so for us to get back on track, it's about getting our own momentum going forward, and certainly trying to get another valuable 4 points, because as you said, it's really wide open. So we just got to make sure that we eradicate those silly little mistakes and become more efficient and proficient, and I think certainly the work we'll do this week will give us a better indication of where we're going to sit after a month of footy.
Well, Gary, thanks for your time as always. Well done on yesterday's win, and best of luck against the Blues.
Thank you, Sam.